regular one next to Eterna, and then we've got a new one that we unlocked from Fuego Ironworks. I guess the other thing from Ranch, actually, now that I think of it, is we have 3 new wanted Pokemon to catch. Those are Luxio, Finneon, and something else. Oh, and Steelix. We gotta get Steelix, which we can get at Iron Island. Anyway, let's see if this is gonna be anything. Nope. I think last night we got a bunch of berries for the first time. So now we have some new stuff to start planting that's in like really low quantities. Says it's time and o'clock. Isn't live yet? What the hell? SMH? I was literally live. I'm live right now. What do you mean? What do you mean? Am I not live? It feels. Oh, I'm live. Hello? The dogs are waiting? I'm literally live. And have been for 17 minutes. Yeah, that's a Twitch problem. Although it does say, maybe my stream ended. It does say I've only been live for 50 seconds, so maybe the stream stopped? So apparently I disconnected? For a second? I don't know, dude. We're so back. Hello. Welcome. Hopefully everything's all good. Well, I don't know. I might have been a me problem, might have been a Twitch problem, probably not a you problem. Anyway. My day was alright. How was your day? Okay. What's the best way? Probably to Fuego Ironworks. Probably just go to Floroma. And then... Just been playing through the Shield post game and TCG Live most of the day. Cool. Do you have the DLC for Shield? Oh, you have it for Sword. Okay. Do you think that's something you're gonna do, is get the DLC for Shield also? Oh, you never finished it for Sword. Another Combi. Bummer. Alright, no Munchlax yet. One of these days. You're telling Combi I said that? Good. Let him know. I'd rather Combi know so they don't show up anymore. Never finished Crown Tundra? I feel like Crown Tundra is pretty cool. Worth doing once, at least. Some of it's a little tedious. Like the footsteps for Virizion, Cobalion, and Terrakion. That's a little annoying. Yeah, fair. There's a lot of legendaries in that DLC, though. Okay, so while we're next to Fuego... probably could catch a Shinx. But you know what? I'm gonna hold out for Luxio. It's Fuego Ironworks. Everyone's favorite Sinnoh location, Fuego Ironworks. Who's my weakest? Pepe and Bellhop are my two weakest at the moment. You just got Zamazenta? Hell yeah. Great work. Who's your favorite of the two dogs? Zacian or Zamazenta? Zacian? Why is it Fuego? Or why is it that Fuego is one of the only Spanish words you know? Seems really overused. That's a good point. I picked Shield initially when Sword and Shield came out because I liked Zamazenta more. But then I think I became more of a Zacian fan. Or Zacian, however you want to say it. From playing the cards, actually, because I used Zacian in the card game a lot. Because Zacian was fucking very good. And I still have my Zacian cards. Do you guys want to see my binder? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Speak softly and carry a big sword in your dog's mouth. Hang on, I want to show you one page from my binder. if you'll allow me. I'm pretty girl. All the pretty girls have binders, and I'm a pretty girl, so don't mind if I do. Okay, I'm not going to show you the whole thing because that would take too long, but I do want to show you the Zacian page. Zacian, whatever. It's not done. I have some gaps, and there's also some duplicates. Believe it or not, I pulled everything. I did not buy any singles of Zacian or Zamazenta. Ta-da! Okay, so on the this side is, hang on. Over here, we got Zacian V Union, the 4 cards together, and then there's the 2 celebrations, Zacian V and Zamazenta V. But yeah, the V Union is very cool. And then the other page is mostly Zacian. So there's a bunch of versions of just like regular Zacian V, which was the first one. But then in the middle, there's this like illustration psychic type Zacian V from, I want to say, what was the last set? What was the last Sword and Shield set? Top middle one? Yeah. What was the last Sword and Shield set? It was like a big... It had like a Lucario, V-Star, Crown? Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith. So I think this Zacian illustration, Zacian V, Psychic Zacian V illustration is from Crown Zenith. Everything else basically, I mean, one of the Zacians I think is a promo. Crown Zenith, yeah. So there's like regular Zacian V. I'm trying to look around. Regular Zacian V, and then the Crown Zenith one, and then I think the promo one is in the top corner here, right? Is that the promo? Yes. And then I just happened to pull 2 of the gold ones, and then the one in the middle is the full art. And then there's some Zamazentas at the bottom. 2 like duplicates, just like regular Zamazenta. And then I think also... Oh, that's a different Zamazenta. That's not even a promo. That's just like... That's a different guy. Different ability. Very similar. 10 less health. But different ability, different attack. But like pretty similar otherwise. Anyway. That's the dogs. So I have... I don't know what I might just put some like baby... Just like single prize Zacian and Zamazenta on the bottom of that page to like fill it in, but yeah. Anyway, I like that page. But I have a binder of like all my favorites, or most of my favorites. I guess they're not all in here. I might go through it one of these days. Like point the camera down on the desk so I don't have to like hold it up awkwardly. Anyway, well, in the future. That's all. Thank you for indulging me is the word. All right, Gastrodon. Very pretty page of dogs. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you for sharing. Oh my god, my pleasure. The Kennel Tour. My own personal SPCA. Full of sword dog and shield dog. I mean, they definitely treated Zacian as like the favorite child, you know what I mean? Between the two of them. I feel like a lot of box legendaries usually, I feel, get pretty like equal treatment, right? I don't think that was the case for Zacian and Zamazenta. I think they were like, Zacian is the favorite. In fact, if anything, the like middle legendary, like, I mean, Suicune isn't even the middle one, but like for Gen 3, it's Rayquaza. For Gen 4, it's Giratina. Gen 5, Kyurem. I mean, I guess we got both Kyurem Black and White with like the fusion stuff. And then Zygarde got Zygarde Complete. I don't know, I feel like for the most part, the middle box legendary, there's a Luxio, finally. So interestingly, Zacian was better in Sword and Shield VGC by a mile. And then in Scarlet Violet VGC, I feel that Zamazenta had a better... Not that Zacian wasn't used, because Zacian was still pretty good. But they gave Zamazenta, I want to say, the move Body Press. Like maybe it didn't have access to Body Press in Generation 8, and then in Scarlet and Violet they gave it Body Press, which is the move that does damage based on your defense stat, not your attack stat. So that ends up being pretty good for Zamazenta. Coupled with like Iron Defense. That's a pretty cool combo. Yeah, Zamazenta is good in Scarlet Violet. Zamazenta was rarely, if ever, seen throughout Sword and Shield, but Zacian was very popular in Sword and Shield, and that was like the games that they were introduced in. It's a little similar maybe for Koraidon and Miraidon, where I feel, I don't know, they both get used in VGC. I still feel like Miraidon is better competitively for the most part. Well, no, I was saying that there usually isn't a favorite between the two of them. I feel like they've been pretty like even over the years, where they don't pick a favorite. And I feel like that has changed with Sword and Shield, and now I guess also Scarlet and Violet, where like Zacian and Miraidon actually seem like the favorites. But otherwise I feel like it's pretty, they're like evenly treated. Anyway, I would like to catch this Luxio. I guess if we want a Luxray, we should probably try to catch like 2 Luxio. We gotta start catching doubles of stuff, now that I think about it. To eventually evolve some guys. Alright. I should have just threw a quick ball. I keep forgetting about that that's an option. I need like a sticky note, like right in front of my face that says use quick balls. Quick balls available. Luxio the Spark Pokemon. Its claws loose electricity with enough amperage to cause fainting. They live in small groups. Pokopia comes out, if it's not even like already out, it might be. Is anyone streaming Pokopia already? Is it out or is it not out yet? I'm seeing one person streaming it that I follow. Unless they got like early access maybe, I don't know. Anyway, Pokopia has a higher Metacritic score than Resident Evil Requiem. Critics are loving Pokopia. Pokopia has like a 90 and Requiem has like an 88 or something, but Pokopia has a 90. Like, huh? What do you mean Pokopia has a 90? Yeah, I'm sorry to bring it up. I don't know. I hope it's not like overhyped. You know what I mean? I hope it's not a case of like reviewers getting like paid off by big Pokemon to say nice things about Pokopia. Like, you better give it a 9 or we'll never send you product again. I'll talk about it on Frostbites for sure. You want to live vicariously through people with it? Yeah, I'll save it for Frostbites. I decided against streaming it just because I want to be able to play it like whenever. I think we talked about this already, but yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. There we go. Another one. Hard to say, Pokemon spin-offs tend to do poorly score-wise, but new Pokemon Snap was an exception, and apparently so is this. Do critics have a different mindset going into spin-offs than they used to? I mean, it still depends on the spin-off. I think new Pokemon Snap is like... It's a great game. Visually, it's maybe the best-looking Pokemon game that exists. And people like Animal Crossing, people like Minecraft. So you slap a Pokemon skin on that, already seems like a winning formula. I think the question for most people has probably been like, how deep does it go? How much is there to do? Damn. I did not want to knock out that Luxia. That's a bummer. Because other spin-offs lately have been like Pokemon Friends. Which, just out of curiosity, what's the Metacritic? So Pokemon Friends has a 62 and a user score of 3.7. Ouch. Anyway. Is Pokopia still at... Okay, I think... I don't know why this is blank, but this maybe was at 90 and now it's at 88. Oh, wait. Oh shit, okay. The Resident Evil fans came to the rescue. You forgot Pokemon Friends was a thing. Well, also that, yeah, exactly. That's not That's not worth getting. Still, it's funny that Requiem and Pocopia are close. But I think at one point Pocopia was at 90. Anyway, whatever. It's just funny. But yeah, I don't know. I hope it's not like wildly overblown for some reason. I'm not assuming that it will be. It's just, you know. Can you blame me for being like a little skeptical? They said champions in April, right? That's exciting. I'm really looking forward to champions. Roar? Why aren't I throwing a quick ball? Dude, learn. Learn. Quick ball. You have quick ball. It's Gen 4. Quick ball exists. Ooh, this is actually... This could be a good spot to farm pickup Pokemon. Maybe later in the game. I'm not going to worry about it right now. One of my goals for Gen 4 is to have a full party of 6 of like high level pickup Pokemon. April for champions on Switch, and then yeah, late summer for mobile. Okay. It's interesting it's coming to Switch first, but whatever. I'm really looking forward to Champions. That might be something that I stream. Hi, Gay. I just showed off my binder. Well, not the whole thing, just one page. Just one page in my binder. But a good page, if I do say so myself. Of which all the pretty girls have, exactly. I showed off my pretty girl binder. Hi, Gay. Am I allowed to say hi, Gay? Is that fine? I just want to make sure. What's the vibe on my being allowed to say hi, Gay? I wonder if a rock smash... No, I have quick ball. Use the quick ball. Next time you see a Luxio, throw a quick ball at it. Honorary lesbian? Okay. I don't think I would open with that, but I think I'll respond. If you hit me with a hi, Gay, I will respond with a hi, Gay. I don't think I would open with hi, Gay. When I'm accompanied by my gays, I can join in. Okay. You thought gay was LRXC? Huh? Is this not just stolen valor? Well, see, Toaster, this is why I'm asking. Because I won't say it if I shouldn't say it. You built a Dragapult deck? Listen, if you can't beat him, join him. It doesn't rotate, right? Dragapult doesn't rotate. So, like... it tears up locals and I like winning. Yeah, Quick Ball is broken. Why haven't I just been throwing Quick Balls this entire time? Okay, cool. I wanted 2 Luxios. So that's covered. That's one of our wanted Pokemon. So the other wanted Pokemon are Finneon and Steelix. We can go get a Finneon right now. You hoping it will lead to many wins? I hope so. Much as you love the Ninja Frog. Did you go tonight? To locals? Mega Lopunny, Mega Kang? Hell yeah. I've been using Mega Meganium on live with the Fortress combo. It seems a little all in, or like not particularly well balanced. Like if I can get the combo off within the first 2 turns, then it's not that bad. But it doesn't, like, it seems to brick. Unless I'm just like playing it poorly, but I don't know. I liked it initially, and the more that I've played it, actually, the more that I don't like it as much. And there's more balanced ways to play Meganium. Like I played against a list that was doing Ogerpon to accelerate energy. You built Shia, Meganium Arboliva Teal Mask situation, which has been fun. Yeah. Hell yeah. That seems more balanced. But I do appreciate how, like, explosive, pardon the pun, Fortress Meganium can be. We beat the 5th gym yesterday. Your patience is rewarded. I've developed yet another new Poketch app. We get the Link Searcher, yet another useless Poketch app. Perfect. You with Grimmsnarl Frostlass? Frostlass, like baby Frostlass with the ability? Or Frostlass, like Mega Frostlass? IRL Frostlass is so annoying with it. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. Now that you mention it. Great deck in live. Yeah, that would be annoying. As a thing, I think that needs to be considered when you're deciding a deck to build in paper is actually like I hate using Great Ball and Pokegear and any deck, or sorry, any card that's like, look at the top 7 cards and pick one in paper, just because it's annoying to do. Even if it is optimal for as a card, it's just like annoying to do in person. You know? I guess we could have caught this at any point so far. Since we got the Good Rod, we had access to this. But we can do it now. If you play Grimmsnarl Frostlass, you are my enemy. Okay. Says the Dragapult player. Hello, LRXC, fellow Pokemon enjoyer. What's up, my brother? My brother and Pikachu? Nice to see you. Finneon, the wingfish Pokemon, after long exposure to sunlight, the patterns on its tail fin shine vividly when darkness arrives. What up? Oh, you know, just playing our favorite video game, Pokemon. Doesn't matter which one. You built Grimmsnarl Mega Gengar? Hell yeah. I played against Mega Gengar on live. It pissed me off. Logan, Philly's changed you. Tell me you're wrong? You're wrong. Ta-da. We did it. You could pretty easily be a Gyarados. Sure. You like being edgy? LRX Shadow the Hedgehog? Anyway, before you so rudely interrupted us talking about Pokemon cards, I'm all out of Dr. Pepper. Sadness becomes me. Okay, there's our second wanted Pokemon. So that's cool. The other one we need for today is Steelix, which we can get in Iron Island. On Iron Island? Am I trying to catch everything? Yes. Yo, yeah. We're trying to get a Living Dex in Gen 4. So I'm catching a lot of stuff in this playthrough so that we won't have to catch too much in Pearl and Platinum. But Pearl we definitely shouldn't have to catch much. Basically just like version exclusives. Maybe the odd thing here and there that I might miss or want or whatever. But for the most part, Pearl is going to go a lot faster than Diamond has gone so far. Platinum is going to have more to catch just because of the additional encounters that they added and stuff. And then same thing for Heart Gold Soul Silver. I'm also playing through Pearl. Yeah, so not just to get version exclusive. No. So the whole plan, Logan, right now we're in phase 1. So phase 1 includes this game, Diamond, and then we're going to play Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, and then we're going to play Heart Gold, and then we're going to play Ranger 1, and that's the end of phase 1, okay? Phase 2, we're going to play Pearl, Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness, Soul Silver, and then Ranger 2, which is Shadows of Almia, right? It's Shadows first, and then Guardian Signs is third. And that's the end of... This is going to be like a 3 to 4 year thing. Yes. And we're at the very beginning of it. Welcome to Gen 4. Hope you like it here. That's the end of phase 2. Phase 3 is going to be the longest phase. That's going to be Platinum, which we're going to complete. Diamond Pearl, we're just going to play through the story and then do the post-game, catch legendaries, whatever. Platinum, we're going to complete. And then we're going to play the final Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. And then we're going to do Soul Silver again, and we're going to complete it. And then the final Ranger. And all the while we're playing Ranch. At some point, we're going to play Battle Revolution. I think that's everything. The odd additional auxiliary thing might come up. Maybe. I don't know. Am I missing anything in Gen 4? I don't think I am. Like, the other DS games are Troze and Dash. And technically those are Gen 3 games, even though they're on the DS. We could go back to those at some point just for fun. I don't know. Just because they're on the DS, maybe? I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, Platinum and Soul Silver the second time, we're going to be doing what we did in Emerald. I'm going to try to get all the trainer card stars and then any other additional fun stuff. So that's the plan. And yeah, it's gonna take a while. Read all the signs. Exactly. You get me. The usual. 100%. You get me. Anyway, that's the plan for Gen 4. We're gonna be here a while. Hope you like Sinnoh. And then Johto sometimes. Hope you like the Nintendo DS. N4 is worth all of that. I agree. You feel bad going hard on the signs joke because you and Tama are mutuals now and she's really sweet. I won't say it on the pod anymore. Who's Tama? Tama Hiro? The artist formerly known as Tamashi Hiroka. The goat of Pokemon YouTube. Another game completionist, for sure. Huge completionist. Not just Fire Red Leaf Green, but also Colosseum. But you know what? No one has receipts the way Tama has receipts. I feel like no one backs up their claims the way, or in a way that substantiates them like Tama does. For sure. For sure, it is. And you're right. Anyway, Tama's great. Tama in the last couple of years has been making really extensive and exhaustive guides for completing. I think so far she's made videos on everything to do to complete generations 1, 2, and 3. And the generation 3 guide is a 2-parter. It's extensive, exhaustive. I appreciate that even before getting into playing the game, she talks a lot about kind of how to plan for the sake of saving you time in the long run, how to plan out your playthroughs if you want to do everything. And so for me, for Gen 3, I like looked at everything that I had done in Gen 3 and looked at her list just to like see if there was anything I missed, which was really nice. Droomish more like Shroomish. Dilbs more like Wormadam. More like Wormadam Plant Cloak. You're gonna change your username to Straight Dilbs? I mean, that's your prerogative. No one's stopping you. Twitch is stopping you. Twitch is stopping you for another like 2 weeks or whatever, I guess. But when those 2 weeks are over, that gate is wide open. You're gonna come out as straight? I will accept you for who you are. As your friend. Ooh, piece of candy. Anything else over here? You're gonna come out as a Bruxish lover. I will unfortunately have to cut ties with you. It's been real. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Take it easy. I'm gonna get more Dr. Pepper. I'll be right back. Hello. Bruxish doesn't deserve that slander. Agree to disagree. It's Mantike. I don't really have anything for Gyarados, admittedly. Could go Zord, assuming the Gyarados doesn't have a water move yet. It gets like Aqua Tail at some point. I think is its first like actual water move. So maybe until then, Rampardos is actually safe. And maybe that's fine. Am I excited to pay $115 for Minecraft with the Pokemon skin? You betcha. Can't wait. What a way to put it. But if that, I mean, that's just what it is, you know? You're just putting it plainly. Are you? Are you is the better question, because for me, it's like, that's my whole personality. But for you? Remember when we bought Minecraft for like $15? I do. Those were the days. And then I had my first account, I don't know, hacked or whatever, but someone took it, changed the password, and ran, and then I got another one. 10 times cheaper for my Minecraft account. Wow. In 2013? Is that when we got Minecraft? Or maybe that's at least when I got it, because you had it before I did. Or no, it would have been sooner than 13. It might have been 2011, right? You think you will get Pokemon Minecraft? It does look fun. You were in elementary school? So like 2009? You could find out. We have the technology. Let's see. I don't know, man. I can just plant a bunch of stuff that I have already. This might not be a berry spot that I like frequent, you know? Is there going to be anything new in this grass? Can't escape. Oh my god, Bronzong's so slow. Get me out of here. I guess I could have switched. There we go. $115. Yep. $115 after tax for Pokopia. Better be 115 hours long. I feel like it probably has the potential to be a game that lasts a while, you know? A good long while, hopefully. Dilbs, are we gonna have an island together? We can have an island with up to 4 people. You know what game should genuinely cost $10,000? Are you gonna say The Binding of Isaac? Yeah, there it is. Should have known. That's Northern Lions' theory on Slay the Spire. Can't believe you're getting a bonus Spencer stream. Well, it's because I didn't stream last week. So really, Northern Lions one smart cookie. If you paid $1 per hour, you'd be ruined. I mean, I don't know. Stardew has been the same price since it launched. And I mean, that's a game that you could play forever. Pokemon Crystal should be $1,000. Don't worry, we're not far off. You're gonna wish you didn't type that in like 5 years from now. You're gonna be like, what was I thinking? Unless you own Crystal already, then I guess you'll be chilling. Tell your crispy box copy that? Hell yeah. Oh, right. I have a Mr. Mime already. I forgot. You own 10 copies of Pokemon Platinum? I don't think that's real. I'm gonna call your bluff. I don't think you do own 10 copies of Pokemon Platinum. I think you... Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, you maybe own 1. And if not Platinum, like 1 copy of Pearl, maybe? I don't know. Why am I catching a Mr. Mime? No further questions. We have one already. Great call, Spencer. You definitely thought they owned 10 copies of Pokemon Platinum, but you sussed that one out, you sleuth. Thanks. I pride myself on the detective work. On my detective work. Make them breed? The mimes? Okay, I'll do my best. How dare you? Break out of my dusk ball. It was foolproof. Wait a minute, we made it to Canalave. You know what that means? Move deleter. Cool. Spencer, long time no see. Oh, you look puzzled. You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant and Dawn's father. The professor asked me that I upgrade your Pokedex, you see. So I chose in this spot on a hunch that you'd pass through. May I have your Pokedex for a moment? Dude, at work today we were talking about how they need to bring breeding back and make it fun again and make new babies, and a manager didn't hear the Pokemon part and was really concerned. We need designer babies. Bye, Don's dad. Boy, I sure am thirsty. Call back. If you know, you know. Canalave City. Somewhere beyond the sea. Even more ominous jar. Okay. Very ominous jar. Images. I don't like any of these. All right, say goodbye to Pascal's Triangle. I remembered the name of it. You love the ominous jar bit? That makes one of us. There you go. You get ominous potion from the video game Minecraft. Because that's what keeps coming up when I Google ominous jar. You can't wait to redeem for the golden ratio? Alright, Fibonacci. There are other lands populated by Pokemon and trainers. Hang on. Oh. That's all you say. Hello, trainer. This is something I found. It was mixed in with a load of cargo from another country. It's not anything that I can use, so I think you should take it. TM48. What is show and tell? Redeem it and see what happens. We got skill swap. That's fun. My man, who did you say I was again? Oh yes, I remember now. I'm the move deleter. You've come to make me force your Pokemon to forget some moves. Which Pokemon should forget a move? Casey can forget Defog. Zord? What? I'm gonna need Rock Smash like a bunch going forward. Maybe I'll chill on that. Pepe, however, I think can forget Cut. I think that's fine. And that's good for now. Although, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, it would probably be better to teach strength to Zord. Maybe I might get rid of ancient power for strength though, honestly. Like, what is your special attack? Dog shit compared to your attack stat. So, yeah, I might just get rid of ancient power for strength. Because strength is the next HM for us. Alright. That's all fine and dandy. My Sudok is very close to me. It can use the move return. Gua? Relatable. Harbor Inn. The text is too faded to read. The door is tightly shut. It appears impossible to open. Well, guess we'll never go in there. Smile. The same kinds of Pokemon can sometimes have different abilities. Maybe I ought to raise two with different natures. I can't use the hidden move Strength until I beat Byron, the gym leader. I already got the Strength HM from the Lost Tower on Route 209 also. Wait. Do we have? Have we had it this whole time? Yes. Okay. Well. We will use it later, probably. Folks, friendly reminder, if you're itching to use your channel points, you can fish. It's Barry again. Barry's always surprising us with fights. He's always showing up looking to throw down. Level 31? Am I, like, wicked over-leveled for where I'm supposed to be at this point or something? You're halfway to being able to fish and terrorize the webcam again? Okay. It is indeed an exciting time. Weasel? In this economy? Just double checking for any Gen 4 knowers. I should have an open party slot before I go to Iron Island, correct? Heracross. Honestly, could be Bellhop, could be Casey. Let's go Bellhop, I guess. That sounds correct. So we're gonna have to leave someone behind. That means I'm not going to be able to catch something, because whatever we catch will just go in our party. We leave Gay Dilbs behind? I don't have anyone named Gay Dilbs. At least not in this playthrough. You were overheard. On Inferno. Hell yeah. Big damage. We might be like a touch over leveled. Whatever. Less grinding for the end of the game, right? For Cynthia, etc. Yeah, you're just a bit better than me as usual, but listen up. Let me tell you who's going to take on the Pokemon League and become the champion. You guessed right, it's gonna be me. Anyways, you should be able to take the gym leader here. Hurry up and go make the challenge. Bye, Barry. Before we do the gym, we're gonna go to Iron Island first. So we should deposit someone now. Probably Torterra, I guess, as much as it would be nice to keep Torterra. Torterra is also the highest level, and Torterra will get a lot of use in the upcoming gym. So I think Torterra is gonna hang back. You're 37, Bellhop's 37. I would like to get everyone up to like 39, 40. Ideally. Canalave Library. What is it? Please don't disturb me when I'm reading. The ceiling-high bookshelves are crammed with books. The shelves are lined with books worn from being read by many people. Hello, this is the Canalave Library. Please keep quiet while you're on the premises. Okay, sorry. I forgot this is a library. The books on the third floor are easy to read. The ones down here are all too tough for me to understand. Please refrain from bringing food or beverages into the library. Fair enough. I am carrying, like, I got some milk on me. I probably shouldn't have brought milk into the library, my bad. Someone's always checked out the book I want to read. This book is titled Sinnoh Myth. Want to read it? Sinnoh Myth. Betray not your anger, lest question mark will come. Weep not with sorrow, or question mark will draw near. When joy and enjoyment come natural as the very air, that is happiness. Let such be blessed by the hand of Master question mark. We're in a library, so I have to whisper. Those words were spoken often as customary. You're excited to start up? Me too. I hope you mean that. I hope you're not just saying that. This book is titled Sinnoh Regions Mythology. Yeah. We don't have to be hosting to play together. It's like a Minecraft realm or something. Sinnoh Regions Mythology. Long ago, when Sinnoh had just been made, Pokemon and humans led separate lives. That is not to say they did not help each other. No, indeed they did. They supplied each other with goods and supported each other. A Pokemon proposed to the others to always be ready to help humans. I don't think it costs money to host a server. The limit is that you can only have 4 friends playing at once, which is not very many. A Pokemon proposed to the others to always be ready to help humans. It asked that Pokemon be ready to appear before humans always. Thus, to this day, Pokemon appear to us if we venture into tall grass. I think John is also getting Pokopia, so John could join us. Alex might also be getting it. The 4 of us could have an island together. John, are you getting Pokopia? Every book contains someone's memories of various places and times. Libraries aren't just buildings where books are kept, you know. John would grieve in Pokopia, to be clear. For sure. Yeah, no, he would. We had a Minecraft server, and he filled... Me, John, and Slice had a server like a decade ago, and he filled Slice's castle fully with obsidian. Which is really funny. There were different places and times were gathered together. This book is titled Sinnoh's Myth. Wait, did we not read that? 3 Pokemon there were. Into the lakes they dove, deep, deep, drawing no breath. Deeper, deeper they dove, into suffocating depths they dove. Deeper than deepest they alight, from the lake floor they rise. Bearing with them the power to make vast lands they rise again. You would get our, Nintendo Switch Online family plan. He would get it revoked. He would get all of us on the plan banned for what he does in Pokopia. This book is titled Veilstone's Myth. Want to read it? Veilstone's Myth. A young man, callow and foolish in innocence, came to own a sword. With it, he smote a Pokemon, which gave sustenance with carefree abandon. Is smote the past tense? Is smote the past tense of smite? He's gonna get my Pokemon Bank deleted. Fuck! Those not taken as food, he discarded with no afterthought. The following year, no Pokemon appeared. Larders grew bare. Smote is the past tense of smite. That's crazy. Would you like to keep reading? Yes. The young man seeking the missing Pokemon journeyed afar. Long did he search, and far and wide too, until one he did find. Asked he, "Why do you hide?" To which the Pokemon replied, "If you bear your sword to bring harm upon us with claws and fangs, we will exact a toll. From your kind we will take our toll, for it must be done. Done it must be to guard ourselves, and for it I apologize." To the skies the young man shouted his dismay. "In having found the sword, I have lost so much. Gorged with power, I grew blind to Pokemon being alive. I will never fall savage again. This sword I denounce and forsake. I plead for forgiveness, for I was but a fool." So saying, the young man hurled the sword to the ground, snapping it. Seeing this, the Pokemon disappeared to a place beyond seeing. Crazy. Is that everything? The original story. In the beginning, there was only a churning turmoil of chaos. At the heart of chaos, where all things became one, appeared an egg. Can you play as a man Ditto? Yes, you can play as a man Ditto in Pokopia. Yes. At the heart of chaos, where all things became one, appeared an egg, capital E egg. Having tumbled from the vortex, the capital E egg gave rise to the
itself, two beings the original one did make. Time started to spin, space began to expand. From itself again, three living things the original one did make. The two beings wished, and from them, matter came to be. The three living things wished, and from them, spirit came to be. The world created, the original one took to unyielding sleep. A horrific myth. Look not into the Pokemon's eyes. In but an instant, you'll have no recollection of who you are. Return home, but how? When there's nothing to remember. Dare not touch the Pokemon's body. In but 3 short days, all emotions will drain away. Above all, harm not the Pokemon. In a scant 5 days, the offender will grow immobile in entirety. What the fuck? Sinnoh Folk Stories. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. I don't think Pokopia has PvP like Overwatch. Pick clean the bones of Pokemon caught in the sea or stream. Thank them for the meals they provide and pick their bones clean. When the bones are as clean as can be, set them free in the water from which they came. The Pokemon will return fully fleshed and it begins anew. Can you play as Jetpack Skitty? Yes, you can play as Jetpack Skitty. There lived a Pokemon in a forest. In the forest, the Pokemon shed its hide to sleep as a human. Awakened, the human dons the Pokemon hide to roam villages. There once were Pokemon that became very close to humans. There once were humans and Pokemon that ate together at the same table. It was a time when there existed no differences to distinguish the two.
Like Typhlosion.
Okay, we're gonna leave the library now so I can talk normal.
Alright, we're back. We're so back. In Deadlock, you can download skins so you can play as 50 Cent and LeBron James and stuff. Sackboy. All your favorites. In Pokopia, can you be Litten? I don't know that you can be any other Pokemon besides the, like, Ditto child that you play as. I'm gonna be a sailor like my daddy. He's a real man among men. Even the sea doesn't scare him. But a gym leader'd be cool too. Byron is so awesome. Cheeky little hidden thing down here. U-turn, very good TM. Can't believe you want fuck. Can't believe you won't let me be Litten. Sorry. Them's the rules. Okay. To Iron Island. Sinnoh now! This is it, the one you've all been waiting for. It's time for Sinnoh now, your portal to what's hip and happening in Sinnoh. Here's the first story on the cutting edge of Sinnoh trends. It's the Pokemon Research Corner. Today we'll examine a wild Pokemon live in the field. Dilbs is here! Hi Seth. Seth is here. Here we go, a wild Clefairy conveniently just came along. It's holding something. Let's roll on up and take a look. Yow! Ouch! It scratched my finger! Okay, we now know that wild Clefairy have the possibility of holding the item Moonstone. Thank you, Clefairy. Here's your Moonstone back. Scratch me again. As usual, I got a Pokemon riled up at me. Oh, free Max Ether. Huge. I can't pick a key, sorry, my bad. How do you take Seth lessons? Go to the Seth. Become one with the Seth. Feel like the Seth is likely far. Address reveal. Don't ask my daughters Inky, Pinky, or Blinky, or your son Clyde. Or sorry, yeah, your son. A lot of data, of course. How could I forget? My favorite bit. Just narrow it down one state at a time. The evilest of questions. Are you in Ohio? Warlock gives Idaho vibes. If he says no, you stop asking. There you go. Or either in Ohio. Ohio gozaimasu. Am I right? Ode to Joy on guitar teaches you everything you need to know. I mean, it's probably not bad to learn. Tiny mushroom. Onyx. You can just play guitar fingerstyle forever. It worked for Jeff Beck, and Richie Kotzen does it a lot too. Start by learning Lost Woods. Start by learning Song of Storms. Onyx doesn't learn a ground move, right? Like, I can pretty safely use Zord against Onyx, I think. I cannot safely use Zord against a Graveler. I think I should be fine against Onyx. Fabid, Egegic. What is that, Simlish? LOL. Yeah. Ita Zoraldo. You're so real for that. Yeah, Graveler is not safe. I wish Bronzong knew a steel move. I don't know that it needs a steel move. What's the highest note I can sing? What's the highest note on a piano? C11? That one. What's my octave range? C1 to C11? The entire range of notes. A lot of guitarists talk about the caged system. You talk about John Cage? That's when you don't play anything. That's the cage system. High School Spencer would be like, my body is my instrument. Yeah, I would be like that. Thank you for remembering so fondly. The way I was. Just been reading tabs and learning songs that way, but that feels not helpful. No one is gonna want you to be shittily play duality for them. Yeah, Seth, have you heard that one? I do. I actually do. You learned the runes of Alf? Hell yeah. Gen 2 enjoyer, by the way. The Gen 2 enjoyer has logged on. Okay, Graveler is not safe. You've never enjoyed a Gen 2 in your life? Alright. Any DDR lovers in chat? Not me personally, but I think DDR is cool. New Festival of Champions yesterday? That's exciting. You loved Danganronpa? What is Festival of Champions? Seth is going to tell you all about it. Danganronpa. No, yeah. Danganronpa was good. Dilbs, +2. Danganronpa. Haha. Iron Tail. You only know the electric tail of Pikachu? Surely you know adventures, though, at least, right? Who could learn Iron Tail? Zord? Pepe? Pascal? Okay. Probably Torterra also. You just started adventures? Hell yeah. Are you allowed to post a link? Nightbot will shut it down, but if you post it, I will be able to copy it and also... Yes. Yes. Short answer, yes. Oh, although, except for YouTube. YouTube is whitelisted. I didn't know it was a YouTube link. Iron, who... Oh, I have a couple vitamins that I haven't used. Who wants defense? Probably Bellhop. Who wants speed? Probably... You know what? Let's give Rampardos some speed. HP up. Pepe. That's all of them. Protein. Sword? Nice. Honestly, I was gonna get rid of Rock Smash. On a Rampardos? Could be worse. You know? Could be a lot worse. Still not ideal. By any means. But I don't hate it. I mean, okay, hang on. Let's do some math. Rock Smash is a 40 power move, so super effective. That makes that 80. Zen Headbutt is an 80 power move. So I think those are the same. Rock Smash can lower defense. Zen Headbutt can potentially flinch. But Zen Headbutt can also miss. Okay, something about my math is off. Unless that was just like a bad roll or something. Serene Grace Rampardos. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I think Rock Smash does more than Zen Headbutt. Maybe? I don't know. Unless that was just a bad roll. You got an action replay and it worked and it's 40 bones. Does this feel like a dumb use of money just for a damn Arceus flute? I mean, you can find there are other uses beyond just that. Because there are definitely other freer ways to get that beyond the action replay. And the dumb idea about a community game that you'll definitely do. I mean, yeah, if it would make that doable. There he is. You are? Okay, you're Spencer. I'm Riley. I'm a trainer, and yes, it is a bit odd that I would be training here. If you'd like, we could team up. The wild Pokemon here are restless. Nice. It's real Riley hours. How do you get the flute? You can get an R4 card and put you can get the event through that. You can, if you have a modded 3DS. There's ways, I don't know. I gotta look into it myself, in fact, to figure out the best method. I'm pretty sure if you have a modded 3DS, though, you can just get it on there. Danganronpa. Dilbs, you're cooking. You continue to cook. You could dump the save and use Melon DS and then move it back. Yeah. There's ways. Dragon Dompa. Why does Lucario learn the bone moves? Oh, Bellhop wants to learn Gyro Ball. Hang on. I'll answer that in a sec. Am I ever using Safeguard? No. I'm not. 'Cause dog, for one. Unironically. But they gave, like in the movie and in the episodes with Lucario, they let him use like Bone Rush or some bone equivalent move. Bone Rush might be the only move that he gets. He gets like a staff. He basically gets like a staff. And it's a bone. And that's because they were like, what if we make Lucario the coolest ever and give him a bone staff? What if we give him a quarter staff? Actually, it's a buck and a quarter staff, but I'm not telling him that. Yeah, Logan hates anything popular. Lucario's a dog, isn't he a fursona? What's the difference? You were floored we hadn't seen the Anniversary Mew episode? No. Did not see at the time. Look at our two steel types being steel types together. Isn't that nice? You liked Lucario until he knocked Heracross into UU? I saw the other day, Polygon.com posted, I don't know where they got where people voted from, if this was like a single writer at Polygon who decided to make this list or what. Polygon posted top 10 most popular Pokemon because they're farming clicks. Anyway, Heracross was like number 5. And I understand that like Heracross stocks are up because of boys in ZA. Boys did it. But I was like, hell yeah. I know people have liked Heracross for years, but I think Boys the Heracross has done a lot for Heracross stonks. People love Boys. Boys is huge. Heracross, there it is. I knew it. Dilbs loves Heracross. Dilbs loved Heracross before it was cool. I like this one. With the wings. You don't often see Heracross's wings. You know? Alright, everyone say goodbye to the ominous potion from Minecraft. Can Heracross have the cigarette? If someone pays the channel points to give it the accessory, yes. Flip. There we go. Hell yeah. Can Heracross learn fly? No. I feel like at most it can hover, you know? It does fly when you use it in ZA, if you like send it to like beat up some crystals or whatever. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna give Polygon the fucking click. Polygon top 10 Pokemon. Okay, sorry, they did the 100 best Pokemon of all time. I don't know what this is according to. By Polygon staff. Yeah, there it is. Polygon writers and editors submitted hang on. Polygon writers and editors submitted balance ranking their 20 top favorite Pokemon. From there, a small group of in-house Pokemon experts discussed the tiebreakers, considering factors like cuteness, coolness, beauty, smartness, and toughness, and overall cultural impact in determining placements. Data for entries was sourced from the inimitably valuable Bulbapedia and Cerebi sources. Inimitably? Sorry, that's a tough one for you, boy. I gotta be so for real. Pokemon quiz? This is a different thing. Pokemon number 100. Arceus. Hang on, I just saw Lucario. Wait, did they clump all of the evolutions together? No, they didn't. Lucario's number 60, according to Polygon. I just want the top 10. Porygon at number 11 is pretty cool, but could be higher also. Number 10 is Charizard. Number 9 is Tyranitar. Number 8 is Alolan Raichu. Can you control F Jigglypuff? Yes. Number 7 is Chandelure. I know Chandelure has its shooters. Number 6 is Mimikyu. Number 5 is Heracross. Oh, hang on. Speaking of. Sorry. My bad. Let me fix this. Oh, that's the wrong button. Transform, flip, horizontal. Thank you. Number 4, Sprigatito. Number 3, Snorlax. I approve. Number 2, Psyduck. Number 1, Mewtwo. Let's see what they had to say. In Pokemon Canon, already off to a terrible start. In Pokemon Canon, Mewtwo's creators attempted to create the most powerful Pokemon in existence. It has since gone on to clinch tons of battles, yes. Why is there a yes here? Why do we need a yes here? But has also made Pikachu cry and performed more spikes in Super Smash Bros. History than any other fighter on the roster. Can we get... Has Mewtwo spiked the most? Has Mewtwo had the most spikes? Marth canonically has the most spikes? Mewtwo is unstoppable, a commentary on the allure and the folly of humans playing God. If that's not the embodiment of Pokemon, we don't know what is. I would like to highlight the only part of this paragraph that makes sense. We don't know what is. Polygon, I couldn't have put it better myself. Great work. Control F Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. Okay, Jigglypuff comes up in Scyther's description. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is number 29. Jigglypuff, number 29. Few moves in Super Smash Brothers. Brother! They don't even know Pokemon. They only know Smash. Few moves in Super Smash Brothers are more satisfying than landing Jigglypuff's down special. It's called rest, motherfucker. Yes, it puts Jiggly to sleep temporarily. Yes, it puts Jiggly to sleep temporarily. Comma, but, by the way. Why does the sentence end? I'm so fucking mad at Polygon. If you line it up just right over your opponent, they go flying. Pair that with Jigglypuff's ability to repeatedly jump midair, and you start to understand why this Pokemon is the main fighter for Hungrybox, one of the best Smash players in history. Sorry, I thought this was a fucking Pokemon list. Polygon? Anyway, Polygon has gone to shit ever since Velnet bought them, which is nothing new. But this is cinched it for me. Delete this website. Yeah. Absolutely. Anyway, where were we? That was fun. That was fun. Gonna uninstall my browser. Oh my god. Our resident Pokemon experts that have never played a Pokemon game but watch Melee sometimes. Watch Hungrybox clips on YouTube Shorts. What's up, Matt Tam? Good timing. Thank you for spiking blood pressure. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure as per usual. They should have put Rat Monster number 1. Yeah, they should have put Luigi number 1 and only talked about how Rat Monster is insane. If it was all based on Pokken, well then, you know who would be number 1 if it was all based on Pokken. Bayonetta is the number 3 Pokemon for her performance in Smash 4. Why don't you also clamp my eyes open like a Clockwork Orange and make me watch videos of Jenny Klemsberg rejecting me for 7th, 8th, and 9th grade formals. Seth, a lot of that went over my head. I'm so sorry. I'll do better. You're too smart for me. I have a question. If my Bronzong uses Gyro Ball on a Pokemon that has increased its speed with Rock Polish or Agility, does Gyro Ball do more damage if they get faster? Is that how that works? And conversely, if I have my speed lowered, does Gyro Ball do more damage? Really? I mean, it makes sense. Curse Gyro Ball spam would go crazy. I suppose it would. I suppose it would. If they boost their speed, Gyro Ball is stronger. If their speed goes down, it gets weaker. Okay. Judy went boom. That's crazy. I think everyone on the field is probably big chillin'. Gyro Ball has a cap? Like a power cap? Oh hell yeah, Force Palm. What a cool move. That's another like mid-game move, Seth. Not that many Pokemon get it, but you know. It's cool if they do. I'm glad they gave it to Meditite and Medicham in this. Okay, so Gyro Ball did nothing to Graveler. Finally caught a stream. What's up, Spadonic? Great to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Graveler's slower than my Bronzong? You think I'm paying attention? You give me too much credit if you think I'm paying attention. I'm just here to hang out. Sorry, so you're just guessing? You're just guessing that the Graveler is slower than my Bronzong, but you're stating it as if it's fact? And you don't even know? What are you, an LRXC viewer? Oh my god. You would never be an Elric C viewer? Why not? He has fun and entertaining streams. But he has to deal with a lot of folks who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Constantly. I don't know how he does it. I mean, he like ignores a lot of them, but he does give some of them like the time of day. Been playing Pokobia. It's as good as was foretold. Hell yeah. Very glad to hear. Damn, they killed Kenny. Bronzong is not doing anything to a Steelix. Thing about the internet is you can learn something about a topic and then discover immediately that 90% plus of people discussing it know nothing about it. When you went on the Yu-Gi-Oh subreddit after actually learning Yu-Gi-Oh, you were like, wait, everyone is Chungus dumb. But they have the confidence, you know? Because they assume they're right. HP up. Who wants that? Pepe again, I guess? I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh! It was in the Master Duel subreddit. Someone mentioned firing Max C in draw phase, and when you explained all the reasons you shouldn't do that, they went, well, you still might as well do it. I like the elemental heroes. That's really the only Yu-Gi-Oh! I know is like OG and then a little bit of GX. When did Heracross appear in the webcam? Half an hour ago. Give or take. Can I share a time I diffed someone hard with knowledge? I don't know that that's happened. I don't think I've ever done that. I've had it happen to me on several occasions, that's for damn sure. You know what? I've got the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection on my wish list on Steam. I think one of these days when it's like a decent amount off, like a 75% cut or something, I think that could be fun. Just because I do enjoy... I enjoy early Yu-Gi-Oh! And like I said, I know some of the Elemental Heroes and like some of the GX era stuff. Everything after that is Greek to me. And dude, I understand this makes me sound like an idiot. The game is way too complicated. You keep one of them with you at all times. You love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like old people play solitaire? Hell yeah. Okay, Bellhop is 40. Who else could get to 40? Maybe Zord? You bought a rulebook yesterday just to laugh at it? What do you mean? Is it wrong? Or is it just like crazy? Oh. Okay, hang on. There's an item, I think, that I missed. They don't even know how to explain the rules at this point. I don't know, man. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot when it was like Summon Skull and Celtic Guardian and Baby Dragon. Those guys make sense to me. Hey, Steelix, we need one of those, but I can't catch one of them yet. I hope that's not like a 1% encounter. We'll have to find one later, unfortunately. Straight up, you just gotta have been there and know them as they added them on. I love the early days collection in the format you play every Saturday. It's called GOAT format. It's like August of 2005. Cool. Yeah, I think, what games is the early collection? Yu-Gi-Oh! Early days collection. What does it include? Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters for the Game Boy. Duel Monsters 2, Dark Duel Stories for the Game Boy Color. Monster Capsule for the Game Boy Color. Duel Stories for the Color. Battle of Great Duelist for the Color. Dice Monsters. The Eternal Duelist Soul for the Game Boy. A couple Game Boy Advance games in here, actually. That's cool. Duel Monsters 6 Expert 2. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. Wait, do they not have the PlayStation 1 games? Hang on, does this only Game Boy games? And Game Boy Advance? I thought the early days included the PlayStation 1 games. It's all Game Boy and that's all you want? Well, I want to play the PlayStation 1 one. I didn't realize that wasn't included in this. Night Spencer and everyone in chat except Aspiring Warlock and Insider Seth, thank you for your attention to this matter. Night Logan. See you next time. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure the Game Boy games are like good or fine to good maybe. I don't know. But I was mostly interested in the PlayStation 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Is that the one? Forbidden Memories? Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories for the PlayStation 1. Aha. That's the one I want to play. You're back from Survivor to say Forbidden Memories was the fucking shit? Hell yeah. Yeah, the one that looks like this. Why is this picture so small? This is the shit. This is what I want. Forbidden Memories is almost impossible to beat. I don't know, man. I think if I'm gonna play a Yu-Gi-Oh video game, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon can't be in your hand. Well, I got news. They got 2 of them. Anyway. Is this game on anything? Is Forbidden Memories available anywhere? Is it just on? Or would I have to... I'd probably have to emulate it, right? Okay. Anyway, I don't know. I might still pick up the Early Days collection one of these days if it's, again, wicked on sale. Duelist of the Roses on PS2? Is that a similar presentation? Ooh, I like the board. The board for that one is also cool. I think I enjoy when the board of a Yu-Gi-Oh game is in 3D. Anyway. Duelist of the Roses is a tactics game. Oh, it's not even the regular card game? Crazy. Wild stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh is wild. I don't know anything about it. I think it's too late for me to know anything about it. It's so dense. I bet people feel that way about Pokemon also, though. Just play the Early Days collection? Maybe someday. I'm just... It's on the wish list. It's not a priority. Choice Band almost made you cry? What happened? Tell me the story. A revive. A revive in the oil barrel thingy. Another Steelix. Okay, hopefully Steelix isn't too bad of an encounter. It only lets you use one move. That's all of the choice items. That's why they're called choice items. Because you have to make a choice. You understand how anyone can function with that item? I'm with you. I don't use it because I don't like the lack of flexibility. But I think it's a high skill. It's a high skill floor to use well. Obviously, it also has a high skill ceiling, but it's a high skill floor to even use it properly. You know what I mean? I think you really got to know what the fuck is going on to use the choice items. And like have your calcs down and stuff. I think if you're just kind of guessing, you should not use the choice items. They're in random battles? That's funny. Oops. I would love to catch you, but I cannot. Alas. Showdown was made by sadists who want to make you sad? Which is why they're sad-ists. Good one. Well, you can play Champions soon. Rejoice. Okay, so Fiery Leaf Green just came out. Pokopia is basically out now. XD Gale of Darkness comes out on the GameCube Switch Online collection later this month. Champions comes out next month. I'm gonna say Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all get released on the eShop in May. Also $20 each. I don't think Champions is going to be Nat Dex upon release. It's going to have a very limited... I think like whatever the format is, or the meta is, the format, whatever the format is for its like opening when it launches. Uh-oh, are we dead to a high jump kick? Rampardos is not bulky. Oh, crazy. All right, well. Let's go Pepe. I think gradually they will add like most of the Pokemon to Champions. I don't know if like, I think they only add the babies or whatever to Champions. Well, I don't know. See, I don't know. I was gonna say, I feel like they only add the babies to Champions if they add Little Cup as a format, but then like, what's stopping you from using like a sturdy Aron strat or something, or like a Sash, Endeavor, Quick Attack, Rattata, etc. You know? Or like Eevee-like Clefairy, stuff like that. So I'm probably wrong, actually, now that I think about it. Because I've only been thinking that they're going to let in fully evolved Pokemon initially. Eevee-like, Tailwind, Murkrow. Yeah, Murkrow, of course. Yeah, exactly. I don't need to heal. I'm good. We have Riley. We're chilling. Let's use Casey and Pepe for a little bit. See if they can get to 40. See if we maybe can't get everyone to 40 while we're with Riley. Maybe. And then Torterra is, again, going to get used quite a bit in the upcoming gym, probably. Double bat. Double batted up on a Wednesday. It will be eventually, but even then it will have its different formats with different mods and stuff. Yes. Maybe not at launch. Like, launch might just focus on, like, singles and doubles. And, like, that might just be it without any, like, particular extra rules other than that. You know what I mean? So it might basically just be, like, OU, or whatever this, like, whatever, like, online singles and online doubles is in, like, ranked Scarlet and Violet right now, I think is just gonna copy paste that into Champions, and then hopefully eventually they add other formats, such as Little Cup, etc. You should be able to do private Wi-Fi battles and stuff, and set your own rules. Hopefully. You might even be able to make like a lobby and set the rules for a lobby, and then a bunch of people might be able to all, if you're doing like a tournament or something. It'll be fun. We gotta treat Champions as a live service game, because that's what it is. It's gonna be free. They're gonna monetize it probably for cosmetics, and I guess the in-game currency, they'll probably let you buy that with money. Maybe, I don't know. Basically just as like a time saver. I will endeavor to play that game completely free for as long as I live. You'll buy no hats if you can't use your team. You'll just stay on Showdown. I think a good amount of people are gonna like try Champions. And if there's like too much resistance, I think they just go back to Showdown. Iron Plate, that's nice. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. The original one. Who could that be? Curious. This might be our last fight? Or no, there's another cave with Galaxy guys, right? Garatina? I think the original one is Arceus. What has more power between Pluck and... They're the same. They're the same. I take it back, because Casey is holding a Dread Plate, so Feint Attack is better. You believe you're gonna have to bite the emulation bullet to play Platinum and stuff? You do think you've probably lost your Platinum and Pearl? I'm sorry. That stinks. You mainly wanted the cartridge copies for like Battle Revolution communication and other games like Ranch? You do still have 2 other Gen 4 games on cart that can communicate with those games, and you can migrate mods, you can just live through those. Yeah, I'm sorry those are lost. That stinks. I still hope they turn up someday. But also, welcome to Gen 4. We're so happy to have you. Feel free to share any and all of your Gen 4 adventures in the Gen 4 channel in the Discord. Also, obviously, here live in chat, but, you know. Ice Fang. Oh, hang on. Level 34? My Floatzel doesn't know Ice Fang yet. Uh-oh. Is that a move relearner situation? It is what it is. It stinks, but you shall live. Just wanted to update. For sure. Well, thanks for the update. And, yeah, welcome to Gen 4. Assuming you've... I don't know if you've started... Have you started a file yet? Or... What are you thinking? Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo. You know who would have been great for this fight was Torterra. Rip. Alright. Rock Slide? Sudowoodo gets Rock Slide? Like, early, kind of? Early-ish? I guess that makes sense. It's, like, not very good, so... May as well give it Rock Slide. Nice. Big 39 for Pepe. I'm dead as hell. You're dead to Aftermath. No one gets the experience. Oh, devastating. Not one of your faves while you were making your plate for dinner? Do you mean Sudowoodo? Oh, Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus. You started Pearl, you don't have your PC to move the save over to one of your 3DSs because the save is currently on your phone. You were playing on your phone while you're at the hospital. It's a bit of a story, but basically you'll have to transfer it over somehow because you don't know if you like playing on your phone that much, at least not with the emulator you've been using. No, you're good. Okay, so you have Pearl on your phone, but you want to transfer it to a 3DS. Okay. Who'd you pick in Pearl? How far did you get in Pearl? Quick attack? What do you mean quick attack? Use the ground move on the Stunky. Riley, what are you doing? Oh my god. Riley choosing to use quick attack here is BM. You wish you were phone emulator pilled? I don't. He's Cube. Oh yeah, did you post Cube in the Discord already? I have short-term memory loss probably. I think you did. I think I remember you posting Cube, and I said something along the lines of "I would die for Cube." Okay, cool. Hell yeah, Cube is great. I think there's an Animal Crossing penguin named Cube, right? Animal. I can't fucking spell Cube. Yeah, he's got pluses for eyes, just like Chip. Just like Chin Chow. He's got pluses for eyes just like Chin Chow. I love him. Think how much easier our lives would be if we were like phone Pokemon players. I don't want to trade potential convenience for authentic experience. Ranch. Oh, now you choose to use Bone Rush. Lucario, you piece. All the people you work with going, "Feh, why buy Leaf Green on Switch? You have it on your phone." Seems so much more in bliss. That's fine. All they want to do is play through the game once and then move on. And for that purpose, yeah, emulate it. Absolutely. You just want to get your quick Pokemon nostalgia kick and then move on. that person should not spend the money on the original hardware and a cartridge if they're not even going to beat the game anyway. They're going to get to Surge and call it quits. You know what I mean? That's fine. I know what you mean. Wow. Egg. A mysterious Pokemon egg received from Riley. The Egg Watch. What will hatch from this? It doesn't seem close to hatching. Could be anything. Now get me out of here. You feel the longevity and the personal nature of the adventure of the playthrough when it's on a cart. Big agree. I think we're all on the same page. Yeah. Shiny stone. Heyo. Just wish you didn't need it in your bones. Hey! Cool. When it's on cart, they're like your forever saves, for sure. Forever save has really... That's become like a term, hasn't it? Damn, no quick ball. Looker was introduced in Platinum. You live in Aquajet. You're a Steelix. You live in Aquajet. Yo, yeah. You sleep? Alright. Goodbye, Aragorn. Best of luck, dearest streamer. And to you, dearest mod. Don't tell Dilbs. Looker clipped? Fuck. He's gonna make it look fake. Looker's a third game guy. He is a third game guy. I'm running low on dusk balls. Should buy some more dusk balls, probably. You're trying to make it look like I think Coolsville sucks. Coolsville, is that the name of that one Superman show? Pascal, I just need you to hit like one more time. Slam. Boo. Boo hiss. Who probably does nothing? I bet we can thief with Pepe and do pretty close to nothing. And maybe even steal something, even though I want to catch this thing. We did not, in fact, steal anything. That's okay. Could try to put this guy to sleep, I guess, with Bronzong. That's the next step if this doesn't work. There we go. Great. We got all of the wanted Pokemon for Ranch. That's nice. Steelix, the Iron Snake Pokemon. Tempered underground under high pressure and heat. Its body is harder than any metal. Cool. Shocking revelation. I think Coolsville sucks. I think Coolsville sucks. I think Coolsville sucks. I don't get it. I think Coolsville sucks. You trying to blackmail me? What will the children who look up to me think? I don't know, you can ask him. Cube. Alright, I'm gonna get my Torterra back. And we'll try to hatch this egg another time. I'll put it here so I don't forget about it, I think. Okay, I think everybody is like 39 to 40. In fact, only Bellhop is 40. That's fine. I think we can pretty much mostly just use Kapp'n. Except for Levitate Bronzor and Bronzong, now that I think about it. But other than those two, you know what? For those two, we use Pepe and Flamethrower. Hey there, Champ to be. The gym leader here uses Steel-type Pokemon. Steel-type Pokemon have high defense, so you'd have to hit him, or you have to hit him hard. Okay. I can do that. Steel represents an unbending spirit. If one refuses to accept defeat, the path to victory reveals itself. Dude, chill. Okay, bro has a Steelix. Now, Steelix is pretty defensively bulky. Does Earthquake do the trick? Not quite. Oh my god. Okay. I was maybe worried for nothing about that double edge. I don't know. I saw double edge. I got nervous. I thought the section with Riley was gonna take longer, but I don't know anything, so. Unless, again, it's different in Platinum, maybe? Or just in my head, that section was longer. I hope I didn't miss any fights in there. I might go back to Iron Island just to, like, double check. Because I think there was a staircase, like, in the entrance that I didn't go down at all. That I probably should have. Owned by that dead end? I'm just being thorough. Okay? I'm trying to feel every feeling, alright? You're harshing my mellow. What of my mellow? You think not of my mellow? Beck, you would have hated me trying to get through the Heart Home Gym because I didn't answer a math equation correct once. You've been owned now, you and me both. We have a support group on Tuesdays. Owned by Beck Anonymous. Oba. You reject maths in all its forms unless it's Pokemon related? You only like math in your rock? Warlock, do you listen to... Let me think. Do you listen to Animals as Leaders? You in that band? They're solid. I only really know one of their songs is probably their most popular, Physical Education. You know that one? You're not huge into instrumental rock? Fair. I don't think I listen to like any math rock. I don't know. I know a couple, maybe. I know them. It's mostly through, like, I see drummers come up and then I learn about bands through them. There's another band I know called Chon, C-H-O-N. You think I'm gonna absolutely love Pokopia? I sure hope so. I'm probably gonna play it some tomorrow. Love Chon? Hell yeah, okay, cool. You've seen Chon live a bunch? Sick. Hell yeah. They got that one song, Perfect Pillow. Big fan. And their drummer's fucking very good. But otherwise I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with that sphere of music and bands and stuff. Been a Dance Gavin Dance fan since MySpace days and all the Mathy side projects of the ex-members. Okay. So I didn't realize Dance Gavin Dance is math rock. I've heard of, I don't know that I couldn't name a single Dance Gavin Dance song. I think I've only heard of Dance Gavin Dance. DGD. Who is Gavin and why is he dancing? This is just like bowling for soup. Are they bowling in order to receive soup or are they bowling on behalf of soup? You know? Why is Gavin dancing? Carly Rae Jepsen is my favorite math rock band. I've settled it. Thank you for helping me come to this realization. Legend has it, Gavin was the original singer's turtle, and he looked like he danced when he swam. That's beautiful. Look, it's the water type Azumarill in the steel type gym. Isn't that fun? What's an Azumarill doing in the steel type gym? How peculiar. You bet it's Terra Steel? Oh god. Schrodinger's Terra type. Could be. I think Cappen's probably chilling, but just to be safe. Alright. Ah, that's Orberg's gym badge. I see, you've defeated my son. That's no surprise, he still has much to learn. In place of my son Rourke, I, Byron, will take your challenge. He opens with Bronzor. Probably has Levitate. Yep. It's either Levitate or Heat Proof for Bronzor and Bronzong. Worth a try. Pardon me. Hypnospace Outlaw. I don't think it's responsible to keep Skuntank in against you. But whatever. Burn? Dragon Breath. Ah. I thought it was going to hit me with any ground move. Instead, they went for Dragon Breath. Like a fool. Your Dragon Breath came out of his mouth? I agree. Look, it's everyone's favorite Pokemon, Bastiodon. Oh, that did nothing. Would love a burn. All right, well, yoink. Chesto Berry. Oh my god, is it Resto Chesto? I did not know that. This feels like a great opportunity, even though we might not need to. Oh, they got the Omni Boost. Crazy. Still, this feels like a great opportunity for a Leech Seed. But I don't know, Earthquake probably does the trick next turn, right? Yeah. It probably would have done the trick last turn. Cool. There's Byron. My sturdy Pokemon defeated. You're strong enough to take down my prize team of Pokemon. In recognition of that power, I give you the Mind Badge. Hell yeah. We could use Strength. All Pokemon up to level 70 will obey us. And we get TM91, which I'm pretty sure is Flash Cannon. Gwaha! The Sinnoh region is vast. Tough trainers like you and Barry crop up constantly to challenge the old guard. With more young trainers like my son and you two taking charge, the future of Pokemon is bright, but I'm not stepping aside just yet. I merely need to rededicate myself to training on Iron Island. Imagine being here with a guy who is level 71? 61? Some people cheat. You know? Some people be cheating. Hey, that's the Mind Badge. Good going. You're tough enough to consider becoming the Pokemon champ. Of course, I'm tougher, so it's not going to actually happen. Anyways, come with me to the library. Okay. Suppose I can do that. Like, you grinded that much? Oh. That's too much. Too many grinding. Pardon me, sorry. Okay, Gramps, I brought Spencer like I said. Alright, I'll be out of here. Okay, I get it. Everyone's here finally. Spencer, everyone, listen. You may have forgotten already, but I study the evolution of Pokemon. The more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. Pokemon that evolve and those that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do those that are immature as living beings evolve to ones more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon are complete as creatures? This is where you three come in. In the 3 lakes of Sinnoh, there are said to be Mirage Pokemon. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of Pokemon evolution works. I need help from each one of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these Pokemon that are considered to be mirages. What are you saying? I didn't get no Pokedex. And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give you a Pokedex? But that's water under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important for you in becoming a better trainer. You can count on me. It'll help with my Pokedex too. Spencer, you'll go too, won't you? I would have made all of you go regardless. Anyway, now there are 3 lakes. Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. You should therefore split up and investigate the lakes individually. Dawn, you go to Lake Verity. Barry, I want you to investigate Lake Acuity. That would take you almost to Snow Point City. The road there is harsh. I need a tough trainer to go. Yeah, of course, Gramps, you know how to call it. You can tell I'm the hotness. And that leaves Spencer with Lake Valor. The lake is between Veilstone and Pastoria, if memory serves. Kablamo! Has it stopped? Are all of you unharmed? Let's go outside, but be careful. I'm concerned about the city. Spencer, hurry along, but beware of aftershocks. Hello, this is Canalave Library. Please keep quiet while you're on the premises. Certainly wasn't me who screamed. Yeah! Or shouted, help me! No, really, that wasn't me screaming. I think it was her screaming. That tremor, that wasn't a natural occurrence. Hey, old dude and kids, something big just happened. They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. Kaboom! Like that. Gramps, I'm going to the lake. I have a bad feeling about this. did I know she had new dialogue? I had no idea. I just decided to talk to her just on the off chance, and sure enough, she did. That Barry can't sit still. Spencer, I'm worried about Lake Valor, but I have no idea what's taking place. You must find out. Before you go, let me stress. Don't get in over your head. We'll try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Verity. And with that, we can fly to Jubilife to do the lottery, because it's a new day. Gotta put Barry in some soft and loamy soil, +2. Gotta use some damp mulch. Sorry. Whooper and Meryl. The edit of the MF Doom song with Whooper? I'm unfamiliar. All right. Next stop, Solaceon. See what Pokemon they want us to catch. I don't know that I checked yesterday. Roddle? Can't be done, I'm afraid. You hate to see it.
Girl and she wants me to duke her. I told her I'll come scoop her around 8. She said, that sounds great. Shorty girl's a trooper. No matter what I need her to do, she be like, on his own throne, the boss like King Cooper. On the microphone, he flossed the ring. Average MCs is like a TV blooper. MF Doom, he's like DB Cooper. Out with the moolah. I let her get her outfit just to cool her off. She said niggas ain't about shit. I wonder if she meant it, I doubt it. The way it be in her mouth, she can't live without it. And can't live with this, handle your business. Villainous, stay on a scandalous whole shit list. 1 pack of cookies, please, Mr. Hooper. It's fun smacking rookies, he is the... Look like a black Wookie when he let his beard grow. Weirdo, brown skin, it always kept his hair low. Rumors has it it's a S-curl accident. Doom was always known to keep the best girls' backs bent. Some say it's the eyes, some say the accent. A lot of guys wonder where their stacks went. I call her thunder thighs with the fatty swoller. Only mess with high rollers, do what daddy told her. No matter the city, she with me to do the thang thang. Working the coochie hoopty chitty chitty bang bang. Same name on the titty as on the name ring. Pretty like Baby D off all in the same gang. Keep my eye on her, really don't trust her, but I treat her like a daughter. Taught her how to bust a nut and the heat to turn beef to horse meat chalupa. Teach her how to hold it, of course he is the... See, most cats treat her like Fupa or beat her to a stupor. Take
Hell yeah.
You need to make her feel cuter and lay down the G like loofah. Everything will be do for her. Keep her in a new fur so she looks sweet when she go to meet the Got the Buddha, get the grenadiers, twist it, put it in the air, come in, kiss it. Listen here, Scooter, let her try to bag you when she's on the rag. Never let her fry the ragu, which will have you in the
If I
some type
may.
of spell crying dag boo. Her name on your back in a tattoo. Whether a born with traveling vaudeville villain. We don't give a flying fuck who ain't not feeling them. Watch what you feeling them. Ace King Death card. Strong arm the wrong man. Part of the left guard. Get money and earn it. That everything you touch turn shit. Got much to learn, kid. Write it up, burn shit. Light it up like the Dutch when the hash melt. Only time they see him when they meet him is the cash melt. Ay caramba, now that's my number. One dry summer, as far as I remember, burnt out. We're getting every edgy penny. Then he hit him straight to the head like Reggie Denny. Call him back when you need some more yak, horse yak. Doing 80 down the Van Wick on horseback. Your man sick when he wrecked tracks, Pluto. Get back to road, exactamundo. Victor the director flip a script like Rob Reiner. The way a lot of dudes rhyme, their names should be Knob Shiner. For a buck, they likely dance the jiggle, do the hucklebuck. To Vic, it's no big deal, they just a bunch of knuckle fucks. You wonder how well would they hold up in the holding cell. It sorta has the strange makings of a tale told in hell. Like, oh well, hold tall riches. If the feds is really after them, they just told all the snitches. Or borrowed time rhymes, gassed by the silver screen. They act like they monkey ass, get healed back like Wolverine. Mellow out with y'all bellow out, y'all yellow mouth. What happened to the type of spit that used to help a fellow out? No doubt, leave the rapper in a body cast. I wonder what he was doing while we was in karate class, snotty ass. It's really like he was a white belt. Right before he night, asked him how the light felt. Wouldn't take they tape if they gave it free. Maybe it's me, maybe
Crazy.
it's me. Throw down the key, y'all know how shit be. In the naked city.
Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled Pokemon Diamond. Okay. Failstone. Am I healed? No. No siree, Bob. Alright. I think we're gonna go deal with whatever's happening at the lake. Could be anything. Who knows? And then that'll probably do it for tonight. And then tomorrow night, now that we have access to strength, we'll make our way up to Snow Point. What am I low on? McGowan Wiki still. Slowly but surely. Getting a decent stock of berries in this game. It's open. Like Valor. Next stop, Lake Verity. The closest civilization is that hick town called Twinleaf. We can roll in there completely unopposed. That's my house you're talking about. A Magikarp is weakly flopping about. Devastating. Would you like to join the Magikarp and flop around in the mud? This section fucked you up as a kid? It's pretty intense for Pokemon standards. For them to blow up a lake. Even Team Galactic has no use for Magikarp. Worthless, all of them. Devastating. Any items? Oh, there's one. Where I'm standing? An HP up? Look at their little tears. That single pixel. Sorry, I guess it's 2 pixels. My bad. 2 pixels. Two pixels of pure sadness. Yeah, those 2 pixels convey a lot. You're right. Big level 40 for Murkrow. Who else? Pascal is 39, Pepe's 39, Zord's 39. Yeah, I guess Pascal could have had Ice Fang. If we heart scaled for it. But I might not worry about that right now. That might be something we do maybe closer to when we do the league. Because I think I'm going to want Pascal to have both Surf and Waterfall, and then when it's time to actually fight the league, I think we can ditch Surf, keep Waterfall, and probably ditch Surf for Ice Fang at that point. Should be fine. So Pascal's probably going to end up with Aqua Jet, Waterfall, Crunch, and Ice Fang, and that feels pretty typical for Floatzel. But it does those things, and it does those things well. Dustox, is it any good? You lived! I mean, Dustox is pretty good. Evidently. What do you want? Are you one of those nitwits we fooled into guarding the entrance? It doesn't matter who you are. It's too late to make any difference. Things are going to get really interesting now. All the legendary Pokemon are going to be brought to our HQ in Veilstone. If I had to join a non-Yell Pokemon team, which one am I joining? Team Star. Team Flare. Team Flare. Wait. Is there just the one HP up? Maybe? From what I can tell. Where was that HP up? It was like over, it was like in this corner. Is there anything over here? I'm surprised this rock wasn't anything. All right. The school Hatler. The mission is proceeding without a hitch. The boss should be pleased. Everything is for everyone and for the good of Team Galactic. I recognized your face. You're the child who raided the Team Galactic building in Eterna. Humph. Jupiter should be ashamed of herself being beaten by a child. Anything and anyone that opposes Team Galactic must be crushed. Even the very thought of opposition will not be tolerated. Galactic Commander Saturn. Pepe. Shadow Ball? Huh. Toxicroak. Gotta be one of the coolest Sinnoh Pokemon. IMO. They cooked. No held item on that one though, huh? Alright. Oh, Pepe has... Oh yeah, Pepe got not a Chesto Berry, my bad. I just never took it off. Mogged by Krogunk? I think they're both very solid. Poison fighting? Come on. They should make a frog Pokemon, you're so right. Ah, even I, a commander, only managed to buy us time, but that's fine. Child like you will never be able to stem the flow of time. Team Galactic will get the 3 legendary Pokemon of the lakes. With their power, we will create an entirely new universe. By now, Mars should have captured the Pokemon of Lake Verity. That's me. There's me in that reflection. I don't think there's anything in here. The guy that was here is gone? The Galactic Grunt? And then the rest of the trainers... Oh, this girl is also gone. Who is like next to the Magikarp. Interesting. But the trainers all stay. This guy is also gone by the door. Huh. Interesting. So next we go to Lake Verity. If we talk to our mom right now, does she say anything about like hearing an explosion? She just heals you. Yeah. They should make a dog Pokemon. They are, for the first time in Generation 10. We're getting our very first dog Pokemon. Isn't that exciting? Finally, after 30 long years. Oh, I'm still biking. Ow, ouch. What's with this old timer? How dare you, you misguided thugs. Alright, you two are still 39. Get in there. You just want a cat Pokemon? It's weird, right? Over 1,000 Pokemon, they've never made a cat. That's so fucked up. But at least they're finally making a dog Pokemon. At long last. Can you be allergic to dogs but not cats? I don't know. I assumed the allergy was to like fur. I mean, some people are like allergic to cats, but like some cats are somehow like hypoallergenic or something. I don't know, man. I mean, Warlock, I feel like the cats that are most just like straight up a cat are like Litten and Sprigatito. You know what I mean? Those two are like the most just straight up and down cats. But then they get up. They do get up after that, don't they? Yeah. So you want a cat who's gonna like stay a cat. I mean, I think Skitty and Delcatty also, actually, now that I think about it. Skitty and Delcatty are like pretty straight up and down cats also. You want Meowth to crawl on all fours? I wish they kept making regional Meowths. Delcatty's too put together? Okay, well you just have impossible standards. This motherfucker doesn't like Purugly? Me? I like Purugly. It's okay to love Litten and give it an Everstone. Exactly. Or just, you know, hit the B button. Surely, you know, they're not going to get rid of the B button, right? Purugly's just a lot? Modern gaming could remove the B button. Sakurai would love to get rid of the B button. He wants every game to be one button max. One of you is like, I'm sorry, I'm being picky. The other is like, no, I'm being a bitch. You can be picky. No. No, you're not being a bitch. I am being picky. The battle of the well-meaning chatters. Who will come out on top? Thoughtful maxing. Empathy maxing. I'm the one being the bitch. You're reasonable. You're breathtaking. I think everyone's 40. Spencer, it's Team Galactic, the Pokemon of the Lake. That face, it brings back bad memories. I'm talking about the Windworks. I caught a whole lot of trouble for that little incident. What's with that look on your face? You do remember me, don't you? Fine, whatever. I'll tell you who I am again. I'm Mars, one of Team Galactic's commanders. So, what is it? Are you some lovey-dovey couple to the rescue? Not a chance. Not even a teeny one. You're all going down. You're not going to believe it. Your Skuntank got OHKO'd by a Machop because you were maybe overzealous? Damn. Good thing you're not doing a Nuzlocke, right? Would you say your Skuntank got Skunlocked? Fighting type sure do hate you. Skunlocked. Stun fisked. Fisked. The Gorals are fighting? I just want the Gorals to be friends. Can the Gorals just be friends? Dark types hate this one crazy trick. Hiya! They hate that one crazy trick. Man, I should really hang something up right there. Right there. Feeling that empty space. And then the webcam scene, it won't be perfect, but it'll be a hell of a lot better. Mars is such a cute admin. Oh, she's a good one. She's definitely the best galactic admin. For sure. She got drip. She got a great haircut. Great haircut. The other two, not so much. Jupiter and particularly, I don't know what Saturn's got going on. But Mars, there's a reason that they made the character who gives you haircuts in Legends Arceus Mars, or based on Mars, right? Great haircut. Nothing on Courtney. Courtney, Team Magma Courtney? You're pretty aligned with Jupiter? Fair enough. I guess Jupiter does use a Skuntank. Magma Courtney? Are you talking about like original Courtney or like Oris, like Goth Courtney? Sorry, you're in retrograde. Oris Courtney in particular? Yeah, they did a lot for the admins in Oris. Oris Courtney as goals. I really like Tabitha. I love what they did with Matt in Alpha Sapphire. I love that they made Matt huge. And Shelly also. Shelly's great. But Matt's really good. And Archie and Maxie, of course. The entire like redesign for Aqua and Magma for Oris was like very good. Thanks to Saturn's grandstanding at Lake Valor, a cavern appeared here. It was the cavern where the Pokemon Mesprit slept. Mesprit appeared too, probably to go help its friends. That worked out well for us. It was super easy to catch. Now we've got them all. Mesprit, the being of emotion, Azelf, the being of willpower, and Yuxi, the being of intelligence. Now that we have them all, you can look forward to what plans Team Galactic has for them. This also occurred at Lake Valor. Another legendary Pokemon was taken away by Team Galactic. Both of you went up against full-fledged criminals. The fact that you're unharmed is reason enough to celebrate. What about Lake Acuity? Is Barry safe? I guess that's my cue, huh? Spencer, I need you to go to Lake Acuity right away. I think we can surf here now. We can surf here now. Maxie's so cool. That's not how I would describe him. He's pretty nerdy. but you're gonna get shunned from society because you want to wear his coat. It's a good coat. Shout out to Yuxi. Hell yeah. One of your top 3, right? What did you say? Heliolisk, Yuxi. Don't tell me there was a third. Litwick, Yuxi, and Heliolisk. You're enjoying an MF Doom Whooper mix? Fair. Streamer's so good at remembering. I would beg to differ, in fact. I feel like I have short-term memory loss, probably. Or ADHD, take your pick. One or the other. Or both. ¿Por qué no los dos, you know? Alright. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. We did the stuff at the lakes. Next stop for us is... I mean, we can look at the map on the bottom screen, I guess. Next stop for us is going to be going through Mount Coronet and going north to Snow Point City, which is going to be a bit of a trek. I think tomorrow, though, we'll probably... I think we'll definitely get to Snow Point and probably take on the gym. Love how often you visit. Visit Coronet? No, PLA is Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh, hang on. We have strength. We have strength. Guess where we get to go back to? Everyone's favorite place. You still don't have Arceus? So sorry. That made me sneeze. Salut, merci. Where the rocks are gray and the ground is dirty, our favorite place. Alright, Zord, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get rid of Ancient Power. It's neat and flavorful because you're a fossil, but it's also a special attack. And your attack stat is like the highest of all time, so... Let's talk some hidden moves, hell yeah. I'm genuinely excited to listen to Orberg Gate, episode 1. Oh, genuinely? Me too, twin. I'm Warlock, and this is my co-host, allegedly that bitch, Vesper M. Allegedly. What have you been playing lately? This is awesome. We're so awesome. What a great episode. The roles are reversed. Am I allowed to talk about other things? Things other than Pokemon? I don't know if Beck is lurking, but I hope Beck reads this. You playing ZA? You just killed Ivor? Great work. A murderer? TM1 Focus Punch. And that's the end of Orberg Gate. We made it. You're pleased with the sewer section for ZA? Cool. It was lengthier than I was expecting. Okay. There's probably some other places where we could use strength. I mean, there's strength to use in Mount Coronet, which is where we're going next. So I think that probably does it for tonight, for real. No, it's not Mount Coronet. It's Orberg Gate. Where the rocks are gray and the ground. Whose podcast is it? Warlocks. literally Warlocks. Leave your escape ropes at home for a longer episode. I like that. Cool. All right. I'm gonna skip the ranch stuff for the end of the stream because we're gonna be streaming later today, March 5th, when we continue Pokemon Diamond. So we'll send our Pokemon over to ranch at the beginning of the next stream. So I'll see you back here for some more Pokemon Diamond later Thursday night. Okay? Unless there's still a rock climb in Orberg Gate. Is there? Does it have a rock climb? I don't think it does. Tragically, you don't think I'll ever be returning to the gate? Well, good news. We got to play through Sinnoh 2 more times, so we'll be back. Don't you worry. Speaking of being back, I'll be back with some more Diamond Thursday night. Thanks for hanging, folks. Appreciate the company. Have a great rest of your night. You have a Birdkeeper Toby episode, or sorry, Birdkeeper Toby feature next episode? Hell yeah. With some good lore. Can't wait. Okay, night, folks.
Slowpoke. Slowpoke, slow.